DeepSeek's new flagship model has been launched on January 20, which is Deepseek R1, and people are going crazy about it past 2 days because even Fireship has created a video about it, how Chinese AI LLM model is beating flagship models of OpenAI O1 and even O3 on some videos. So to test that out, I have already written based on 11 parameters. These are actually very hard questions out there. So let's see if it can actually perform that. Not only this, we are not going to only test DeepSeek, but we are going to perform same prompt with the DeepSeek and with the OpenAI's O1 model, which is the flagship model. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's get into my parameters. So I have a general English, which has a grammar, which has a general questions about the geography and the history, and there is a math questions, there is a coding questions, and even a coding exercise, which we are going to do in the upcoming minutes. So for first part, let's get started with this, and I have also listed the answer to get the match. So I've collected all these questions from the internet, obviously, so that's why I'm not going to use the search option here. So obviously O1 doesn't have a search option for the plus user. So let's get started. So first is the name 3 mixed races of South America. Now put this here and here. So let's see. Okay, it says the mestizo, mulatto, and zambo. Okay, so mestizo is correct, mulatto is correct, zambo is correct. So first one is correct, and yes, ChatGPT has also given us the same answer. So I will say correct and correct. So let's get on to the next one. So this is the fill in the blanks. It's just a grammar question. So let's test this out and search it, and there you go. Okay, so it says I will have both the car to the side of the road because we might get in trouble or could get fined if we live. So let me go to the suggestions. Okay, potential issues. It should be the will be fine. So I don't think it's right answer here. Okay, it's a could be fine and will be fine. So ChatGPT has given the right answer for this. So let's put it right on ChatGPT, but DeepSeek is failed to do that, and let's put the cross on it. So DeepSeek failed to do that. Okay, next one is about the history event, and they need to add this into correct order. So let's see, and going to here and again here. So it says first is vernacular press act. So first is a yes, correct. Next is Lucknow Pact. So next is the Hunter Commission. So it says the Lucknow Pact. So that's false. Okay, going to this ChatGPT over model. Let's see. Even ChatGPT incorrect here because the second is ADCB. So first is vernacular press, which is correct, and D Hunter. Okay, Hunter is next, so that's correct. ADCB, that's correct. So in this again, ChatGPT is leading here, and DeepSeek is way behind right now. And let's move on to the math question here, and this is the probability question. So let's test that out with the R1 and with the O1. Okay, so to sum up the probability, the number of this and this, just give me the answer. We will talk about this later. Okay, this is actually thinking it. So the outcome of DeepSeek R1 is actually very fast as compared to ChatGPT O1, because obviously ChatGPT O1 is for deep research, deep thinking and reasoning, so it will take some time, as you can see here. So the final answer is 5 by 44. That's correct. So DeepSeek is correct now, and let's go to the ChatGPT if it solves this problem. So the outcome of this is actually really good. Actually, you can see the class 1 x1 is x2, and it actually gave a breakdown of our questions. So this is really good answer. So let's wait for the ChatGPT. It's taking so much time, I don't know why, and let's see. Okay, so if you click on this, what ChatGPT is doing right now, you can see on the right details. So it's placing together successful outcome, considering combinations. So it actually does all the probabilities and provide the correct answer and mapping outcomes. So now let's see if it can actually provide all the answer which we want. So ChatGPT O1 is really slow. So let's just wait for it. And there you go. To find the probability, this, and let's jump on to the answer. Okay, this is really good, to be honest. It's very detailed. So answer is 544. That's correct, and it's also converted into decimal and into the percentage as well. So both are correct here. Let's put that on. So another question of probability. Let's test this out without the search, and there we go. So the answer of DeepSeek R1 is actually really fast. Both gives the same answer, 10 by 21. So both are correct. So on the maths, both on same level here. So let's go to the next, which is one day a person went to a horse racing, and this is about the reasoning. So let's see. Okay. let's wait for. So Deepseek has given a 50 humans at 24 horses. Yeah, that's correct. And wait for the O1. Yeah, both are correct. So let's just add this here, and there you go. And now let's test it out with the image test. So how it can actually, if both can actually take the inputs from the image and start solving problem for us. So this will come very handy for all the, if you're a math learner or calculus learner. So I've already taken a screenshot here. Let's go to this and drop this here from the question there, and the same what I'm going to do with the ChatGPT. Yes, that's it. Okay, now let's wait. Is not a continuous. First one is not a continuous, which is correct, and answer for both is not continuous. So second one is says the continuous add x 0. No, the answer is both is not continuous. Add x is equal to 0, and here Deepseek has given it is continuous. So second equation it says the continuous. I don't think it is. It's actually not a continuous. So even ChatGPT is given discontinuous add. Okay, so both is not continuous and both is incorrect here. So you cannot rely, so you can rely both for the calculus based questions here. So both are incorrect here. So as you can see, I have written the answers is LHL is not equal to RHL, the limit does not exist, and the given function is not continuous, x is equal to 0, and both it apply only both equation, and it says it does. So this is all about the math, which is very quick. And as you can see now, ChatGPT is actually leading here. It is only not leading in this particular area, which is of the image math test. All of you can see the calculus test. And now going forward to the code, and what will be the output of this code. This is actually very basic JavaScript exercise, or you can say question. So let's see Deepseek can solve the same with this. The output is the object B. That's correct. Yes, both are says the output B. So both are correct in this. So let's put that here. Okay, let's create an SVG of a lion. Okay, so let's ask if it can actually code that. There you go, both. And let's test it out in the code pen. Create a new pen. Yeah, wait for the answer here. Okay, so they have added a explanation body, head, and thing. So it also has this run HTML. So if you click on the result, this actually looks good. And let's wait for this. Let me copy that and see. Okay, I think I like the version of Deepseek better than this, so I will give more marks to the Deepseek here. Okay, so here Deepseek actually leads when we create an icon. Okay, so ChatGPT is here. Sorry, actually both has created the icon, so both wins, but in this case I am going to reward the better one. So better one was Deepseek R1. So next is create a simple Tic Tac Toe game with the dark light mode. So I've added this in using the Bootstrap. So I'm very specific about this code, and Bootstrap CSS HTML JS with the dark violet background for the dark mode and the dark violet color for the game in the light mode. So let's see if it both can actually perform this, and let me enter this and there. So let's just wait for the outcome here. Okay, ChatGPT is still thinking, and it started running it. So Deepseek has inbuilt run HTML window here, as you can see, this one. You can also test your code out. Let it complete. Okay, it's still thinking. If we click on the thinking, so let it be. So let's test this out if it actually says what we wanted. Okay, let me delete this extra stuff here. Okay, no, so this is not needed. Yeah, so let me go to the rest of the code. This will be the CSS. I need to add the Bootstrap on this, and going to the settings, search for the Bootstrap. There you go, that's it. And there is JS as well. So let's see if, so yeah, there is one logo need to be added for this, so we will add that in a bit. So this is it. And for the custom logo, this is the custom logo, which is also the style sheet. Let's just add that. So this is the output of Deepseek, and let me see if there are any other dependencies that need to be linked. Okay, so this is okay, Bootstrap bundle JS. So they also added this. So let's go to the JS part and add this again. This, close. I think now it's ready. So let's test it out. Toggle light and dark mode. Okay, I want it to be background to be toggle in light mode. I don't think this is what I wanted. So let's see if the app works. It's O turns now. O turns. So there it is. Clear extremes. So it does work, but I don't like this toggle light and dark mode, as you can see here. And also it didn't added the violet ambience color which I wanted. So anyway, let's go to the output of ChatGPT O1. So it has added everything in one code. That's great. And okay, it has any run HTML or something? No, it doesn't. So let me just copy this and create a new, there is a new file. So let me open that. Okay, anyway, it will take more time going to this. Okay, switch to dark mode. mode. Oh yes, it actually added the dark mode. Okay, there is something about the interface, but let it be. It does what we wanted, as you can see here. Now O's turn. This. O wins. Now new game. So that's right. I think I like the one of ChatGPT, but I like the fonts of this because it's actually related to the game. But anyway, I wanted a dark background, but it doesn't add any dark background. It doesn't even use the wallet color which I wanted in my ambience. So I think for the coding part of HTML, ChatGPT wins. So what do you think about this? Let me know in the comment box and let's go. Okay, so last in the coding exercise is about the snake game. I know it's very basic, but I wanted a very intuitive control, as you can see here. And I've also added it to provide detailed documentation how to run local Mac OS. So if I'm a new to the Mac OS and I don't know about the Python, how to actually run that game on my PC, so this is about that. Okay, so let's see about how it can actually perform. ChatGPT O1 is very slow as we compare to this. Anyway, so there you go. Okay, it's time to test our code out. And for the Python part, I'm using the online compiler, which is Trinket. So I'm going to paste this and just press enter. So it is connected. Okay, wait. Yeah, I'm going to this and paste the code here. Click on the run and test this out if it can actually work. Okay, so score is 0. Now going to the documentation, how to use this. So there is a controller. So use arrow key. That's it. So there is a score tracking. So there is a game over screen and dynamic food replacement. Okay, let's play this game. Okay, we are the black dot here. Okay, so you lost and quit, and let's play again. Okay, so this is score 1. Okay, score 2. So it says you lost. Press Q to quit and C to play again. Let's see if it started. Okay, anyways, so it's working. So intuitive control, that's it. And let's test what ChatGPT has for us. Okay, so this is only required one Pygame, right? And nothing else. Yes, nothing else. So let's test this out with the help of Trinket compiler and pasting this and click on the run. So it started connect to server. Okay, game over. So it's disconnected. Okay, let me run it again. Okay, so it's so hard. Okay, score 1. Okay, so game over. So there is no reset button, but the screen is actually very intuitive and better designed than the Deepseek. So let's see how to play this. Okay, so this is the FPS speed. You can adjust the FPS. That's actually really good, and you could put it on 15 or 20. And let's just test that out if there will be a FPS here. Okay, the snake length is this. You can also customize that. So snake direction will be on the right and the starting point. And look in the FPS. Oh yeah, there's FPS. Let's put it on 20 and click on the run again. So FPS is frame per second. Okay, it's just frame per second. So if we increase that, goes boom. Anyways, so it's actually very difficult, you know. So change the color. You can also change the color. You can screen size. Okay, I really want bigger screen size. So let's test it out in the bigger screen size. Okay, so screen width and length and size. So I want it to be, I want this to be it as well. I want it to be square. So it doesn't have a reset button, which or Deepseek had. And there's a troubleshooting. Okay, how to play, use arrow key, objective to eat food, game over and game. So there's no reset button. So there's, in terms of functionality, I think Deepseek is way better, but in terms of interface, ChatGPT is better. But I think I'll give Deepseek here a more better one, but both are good in equal way. But I really prefer a Deepseek version here. So yes, Deepseek actually beat the 01 here. So let's go to our scores. So this is actually me being biased to the Deepseek because it added what I wanted, because I wanted to add intuitive controls to reset the game. Intuitive controls is all about using your keyboard, and more controls, for example playing a game, which they added to PC. They even add the color to it, and I think this Deepseek is way better than that, and I'm pretty biased towards the Deepseek here. So let's now count the score. So 3, 4, 3 and 3. So both are on an equal level here. It's actually very mind-blowing because Deepseek R1 is actually free right now, and O1 takes much more time to process and provide the similar result which I wanted. But if we go in more specific mode, I think Deepseek can actually outperform O1. So this is the verdict of Deepseek R1. So how did you like this review? If you want to see the next review of Deepseek R1 with the Cloudy, you have to subscribe to the channel. So see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.